Hi guys, Karma here with Elon Blue Talks, where I help you to create stunning wigs through easy to follow steps, explore simple protective hairstyle options, and share tips on growing healthy, beautiful hair naturally. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that subscribe button to catch more videos just like this. All links in this video will be in the description box below. Let's get started. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. As you may have assumed, there is still plenty more to talk about in regards to making these hair units. One crucial step that I have not gone over yet is setting the twist. The hair comes already kind of curled, but once you've crocheted it onto a cap, the curls kind of get manipulated and they're not as formed as you might want it to be. So to tame it, control it, give it a more twist out look, you have to set the curls. How do I do that? So there are a few ways to do it, and I'm going to show you those ways. I'm sure there's plenty other ways, but these are the ones that I've used in the past or is currently using now. So let's talk about that. So what do I mean by setting the curls? Usually once you've decided to crochet these units onto a cap, the hair of course comes curly most of the times unless you're using straight hair, and what you're doing is crocheting the hair onto the cap, which then manipulates the hair and kind of combs it out. So now the curl patterns aren't as defined. What I'm doing in the setting process is redefining those curls so that it gives it a more twist out look. So what I do in this process is apply heat, a small amount of heat for a duration of time to the whole entire unit once it's completed. This process is really important. That's why I'm showing you guys it. I haven't included it in the previous videos. One, it slipped my mind, and two, it was just so hard to show the process, but I'm gonna have to do it so that you're clear on exactly how these curls are formed. So this is a completed unit. I've already put like a net around it and I've bundled it up so that it's nice and compact. It's already twisted and it's even curled at the end, so it's ready to go. What I do now is apply heat to it so that it forms a nice, clean, uniform look when I do untwist it, because if I just untwist it as it is, it's gonna be much bigger than I need it to be. It's not gonna be as defined. The ends may be a little bit more defined and curled because I did use a curling wand at the end, so the curls are defined at the end, but throughout the whole rest of the unit, it's not as defined. So a few things that I use in order to create those forms. I just need to apply heat to it. But this hair is so heat sensitive, you really want to be careful on the kind of heat that you apply or the direct heat that you apply. So the steamer is probably the first method I started using in order to solidify these curls on this unit. And what I would do is turn the steamer on and then gently just apply the heat that way. So the steamer would just go and I would just apply it. Another way to do it is maybe put it in a bag or something and just sit this down and just allow it to just sit and allow the heat to do its thing. It needs to kind of be in rotation, because if you're just applying heat in one area, it may be too much heat and then now the curls are not as defined. You've probably even straightened it versus curled it. So you want something where it kind of rotates, or the heat is not just directed on one area. So this method was cool, but it wasn't going to work for me because I make a lot of wigs, and to have to do this all day or with each unit was just too time consuming, and it just wasn't going to work for me. But if you're just making it for yourself, by all means, this for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe less. But it worked for what I was doing in the past, especially when I was just making it for myself. It works. So this is an option if you do need to apply some heat in order to form those curls. This is an option, a steamer. Another option I would suggest is a blow dryer. So some people don't have steamers, but most people have blow dryers. So a blow dryer is also a really good option. Again, this one is a little bit tricky because you don't want to apply too much heat. Too much heat would do exactly the opposite of what you want it to do, which is curl it. It would straighten it. So making sure to maybe set it on very low or have it at a distance in order not to damage the hair completely. Another good option with blow drying or steamers is to put it in a bag or put it in something that will allow the air to circulate in one area, in one small confined area. That's probably your best method. It's circulating throughout the whole thing. So putting this in a bag and then allowing the air to circulate in that small compact area on low heat for about 20 minutes max is what I'm thinking. But you be the judge, try it out yourself and gauge how much time you think your units are going to need. Of course, the less hair, the less time. More hair, the more time. So that's another option. Now we got one more option. There's probably plenty, again, there's probably plenty of options, but these are the ones I know of because I've tried it. I think some people have even put it in the microwave. You know, try it. I've never tried it. It might work. Who knows? Okay, so the best method I have is a little wild. I don't think a lot of people are going to try this method. I don't think a lot of people are going to try this method. For one, you got to buy this equipment, and then two, it's bulky, it's big. If I didn't already have it, I don't even know if I even would have thought of this. But I did have it, and I'll tell you in a minute why I had something like this. But I'm gonna pull it up first so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So what the hell is this? So this is what is it called? A Calibrator. So this is a Calibrator food dehydrator. At one point, I was a raw vegan food fanatic, and I started this raw food channel where I was showing people how to make all of these raw food cuisines, and it was amazing. I really enjoy it. I'm a little bit of a health nut, so this came in handy because I could dehydrate a lot of the foods that I was using, especially things that I kind of wanted to be warm or like seemingly cooked without actually applying any heat to it, because that's part of the raw food requirement. Just it's not that the food has to be completely raw, but it does need to be cooked under a certain temperature in order to be considered raw. So that dehydrator came in handy for that. But eventually I stopped with the raw food as much, and I decided to, instead of putting food in this dehydrator, to put hair in it. So, you know, it's one of those like 2-for-1s. And rather than throwing it away, it became very useful. So this is great because not only can I put the hair in and then walk away and let it do its thing, I have gauges so I can set it on certain temperatures so that either if I want to curl it faster, then I can set it on a really high temperature, or if I want it to kind of just curl, you know, at a steady pace, I can set it really low and walk away and let it do its thing all day. Another really great thing about this dehydrator is that there's trays that come in it, and it allows me to put multiple hair units inside of it so that I'm not just working with one unit at a time, which really is helpful. So how the dehydrator works is it's literally just a fan that blows warm or hot air around in this incubator, this little cooker thing, and you just close it up and just walk away. So this is something that I use often. Again, I know this is a very unusual piece to have. That's why I decided to show some of the other tools that you can use for curling, like blow dryer or steamer, because those are things that typically people have in their homes. And they will work. They just will take a little bit longer, and it'll be a little bit more effort, but it works. So try those things out. Let me know how it works for you. If you're interested in getting a dehydrator, I'll put the link that I think I got this on Amazon. So I'll find it on Amazon and put a link down there as well. It can be a little pricey. I think I got it for like $150 or something like that. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's dual usage. Not that I would suggest putting hair and food in something, you know. whatever. Anyways, that's what I use. I don't use this for hair. I don't use this for food anymore. This is solely a hair product, tool, equipment. It's for hair. It's for hair. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. Again, if you already created your unit and the twists are formed in there, just know that the twist will not hold its form as nicely if you don't apply some form of heat. And that's what this video is talking about. So, and I know that part was missing from other videos. So if you tried to make a wig and you untwisted it and the forms weren't there, that's why you need to apply some form of heat. Okay guys, hope that was helpful. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.